First, I need everybody don't move. Wherever you are, just don't move. Because I'll get distracted and look away. And I want to pay attention to what's in my head. So
All right. Welcome to the Sunday sit down here at the Granville County Sheriff's Office. Robert Fountain, how are you, sir?
all is well, living the dream.
Yes,
Like they
sir.
say in Granville County, we're living the dream. Thanks for your time and patience in this situation. We had a little technical difficulties that we had to address. First, I want to say it's always a blessing to be before my people and before this community to express what we do and what we're doing and what our plans are moving forward. I need to send condolences out to one of my deputies. Mr. Tim McCall's mom was eulogized and funeralized today. He's one of my captains, and we shared some time with him and his family. And then we rushed over here to take care of a couple issues, and we're here. Everything is going well.
Well, we appreciate you having, of course, here on Next Door Radio. Really talking about the 100 days in office, set a plan during the elections. You pretty much hit a lot of those goals to this point. So let's kind of highlight really the first 100 days of Sheriff Robert Fountain.
Initially, before even being sworn in, what we did was started to have a transition period with John Hardy and a lot of the law enforcement partners within this area. A lot of people didn't trust us then as they do now. So what I did was started meeting with ATF, EALE, U.S. Marshal Service, even before getting sworn in, the State Bureau of Investigations, North Carolina Highway Patrol. So when we did those things, then I was be able to get briefed on some things that was coming up and some of the things that I knew that we wanted to share with the community as far as enforcement opportunities and those things. So the first thing we did was get briefed on a possible drug trafficking situation that was going on in the county. And I made sure we did our homework and worked with ALE and SBI and Highway Patrol. And I think day 4, once I was sworn in, we started to go ahead and take them down because we had somebody already embedded into the situation. So we scheduled it to take them down as soon as I took office. It took some work to get it done. We got 10 kilos of pure cocaine off the streets after day 4. We started to change and reshape what the rank structure was. I got away with the chief deputy's position technically. It's still classified as a chief deputy. However, it doesn't operate in that capacity. They operate as a chief of special operations intelligence unit. And that's where we don't have a chief deputy anymore. The span of control changed to where every division has its own section head. And those section heads are led by Chief Clements, led by Chief Griffin, led by Chief Robertson, led by Chief McCall, and led by Chief Newman. So the rank structure has changed to the degree of even this past week, the county manager to reclassify those positions to where they're all captains. And then it would demote that chief deputy position down to a captain position, and everybody would be on the same span of control. So the first organizational command duty roster. So a lot. We did I got the deputies paid. Their off-duty pay is now $40 an hour to do off-duty work. We've got the detectives where they never had a home call pay. We got them where they're getting paid for doing on call because they're on call 24/7, once a week, and they cycle around. We got our evidence technician and crime scene investigator and on-call pay. So they get paid an X amount of dollars every month. We then started to turn our attention towards the community policing engagement. So we got some intelligence based on some individuals on Highway 96. And a lot of people think we busted a hemp farmer, but we did not. Of the 222 pounds that we confiscated from that young man, 192 of those were classified as marijuana. After the SBI categorized and classified those as THC content was that of marijuana, not of hemp. So that was done. We also got about half a kilo of meth off an individual who trafficked some meth to Granville County. We took him down at the food line in Creekmore. So we have a lot of operations that we're doing. I started the implementation of changing what our vehicles look like and our uniforms. Because if you're going to be a part of the thin blue line, then wear the blue and sheriff's office brown. There is none, right? So a lot of people think we use taxpayer dollars to do those things, and again, they don't know because they never asked, right? So what we did was use asset forfeiture money and DOJ funds to kind of fund a lot of the things that we're doing. So we still keep the burden off the taxpayers by what we're doing, and because of that, we had a contest with our staff wanted to change the look of the vehicles because there's a lot more than our cars that have two different looks already when I got here. Nobody complained until hard to change the color of the vehicles. One is a black and white model, one is a brown. So to be consistent, I was going to change it to what they voted on, to what they wanted to look like. The finalist, this whole thing was Norfolk, Virginia Sheriff's Office, and locally, still, they voted, they chose, I started to make it happen. So it's not an authoritarian type of leadership here. I take advice and counsel from my staff. They tell me how I should move. I'll take the weight on anything that happens. So we've done that. Even uniform colors, it was getting away. And not only that, mostly incoming sheriffs, new guys, are changing and going away from brown. Even if you look at Halifax County, they changed theirs to hunter green. That was one of the finest colors that we went with that. But our team didn't like it. They liked the blue. So then I said, let's move on it. We only have 2 uniforms right now, mine and Chief McCall's, because we want to see what they look like, get the feedback from the community, and it went in line with the color scheme of vehicles that we're going to move to. But we're not going to do anything with that yet. We just pushed it out to get feedback, negative and positive, until July, because I have another $200,000 coming from DOJ funds. DOJ funds are coming in, so we will again utilize the DOJ funds from the Department of Justice to outfit our vehicles and change our uniform colors. So yes, it costs $500 per vehicle and $500 per uniform set for all of our people, but it won't come off the backs of taxpayers. It's going to come off of the Department of Justice funds as we continue to confiscate and do things that way. So a lot of talk, but you know, it is what it is. I'll have to respond to everything. I don't. So what you got, Chuck?
Again, Sunday sit down here on Next Door Radio, here at the Granville County Sheriff's Office. You mentioned a little bit about the feedback. Has it been a positive feedback up to this point?
Majority, yes. And my wife tells me to stay off social media, and I thank her for being present with me and my team. We've had a few negative commentaries, and to the point where one lady wanted to sue the sheriff's office because I took her off Facebook for 24 hours. And the reason I did that, her husband's a police officer. And because some of the stuff was attached to some of the commentaries that I had done things were negative, somebody had the racial slurs were kind of thrown at me. So I kind of shut her down for 24 hours so I could talk to the county attorney and say, hey, what do you think of this process? Because the thing I want to do is bring racially motivated commentary to the sheriff's office page. He said, unblock and then remove all the comments from everybody. Because that way it's an informational page and it takes away anybody saying things that are hateful or distasteful. You can call me anything. They talk about Jesus. They talk about me, right? But what you will not do is use racially motivated slurs and language on the sheriff's office page. It's not going to happen. So you won't comment on the sheriff's office page anymore. It's an informational page only. It's consistent with the U.S. Supreme Court's guidelines. As long as I block everybody from making comments, then that's what it's going to be. get the information. You can go comment, call me anything on the sun on your page. That's your business. It won't happen on the sheriff's office page.
Granville County Sheriff Robert Fountain joins us here on the Sunday sit down. We do have an email question. We'll go ahead and ask that real quick. Congratulations on your first 100 days in office. Many of us want to see you succeed. What is the best way we can support you and at the same time hold you accountable?
I think the best way is to be present when we do things, because we started our community advisory council initial meeting. So the community advisory council, which will be a way for people. We want 7 different districts. We got 7 different districts. We want representation from every district. So we want county commissioners later to pick a person from their districts to represent them. We'll pick somebody collaborative. We'll pick somebody to represent their district, and this will be nice. So just at this meeting, it was that there's somebody that works on my staff, which is a lie. I seek advice and counsel from this person, which is not true. I take my team with me when I go to county commissioners meeting, if you pay attention, right? So you will see at least 2 or 3 of my people with me. And one of the people that always goes with me is named Mark Harrison. Mark Harrison takes care of 2 things. Him and a former DEA agent provide briefings for me when I go to the county commissioner board. So those like Monday, I have a meeting with the county commissioners board to address some weapons we're trying to purchase. So what I'll do is get a briefing packet. I retain information very fast. I don't forget a lot, and that's what my team always clowns me on, that I remember everything. So what I'll do is I'll take those briefings and sit with my team every Monday, just like tomorrow. I will have a briefing with them. We'll go through the presentation what I'm supposed to speak on. I will then take that same information with me to the county commissioners meeting. But what I always do is point out the fact that my team is always with me, and I introduce who they are. And I think the time that this came up about a negative commentary was the fact that I turned around and looked at Mr. Harrison and asked the question, is that correct about the price of the vehicles that we're going to purchase? And then I turned it back. Somebody took that random as though it was something that was not. Again, if you don't ask me, then you will never know. And you can assume anything until it's provided. So what I did for our county commission, our first community advisory council board meeting was the briefings that they gave me for the first 2. I let everybody see them. Pass them around the room. Because we have government contracts. Somebody questioned how much I pay for vehicles. I pay $42,000 for powers when you pay 80 if you buy them off contract. Because of the fact, I don't know if you were there that night. Because of the fact, I could purchase vehicles for $42, half what it costs the average citizen. But people don't believe it, right? But that's their ignorance, not mine. I don't care. Because of the fact we're going to do things correctly, decent and in order, and it's not all the decisions I make. We do the homework. So my former DEA guy takes care of my budget. He manages my money. He goes and sees Mr. Steve McNally with finance. They meet weekly to understand where we are, how we move. So again, people assume, but never sit down and ask me questions. That's why again, did this. Answer the questions, and I'll be front about it. If I make a decision, I stand on it. My people make a mistake, I stand on them too. Because I'm held accountable at the end. But I will hold them accountable for what they do. So it is what it is. You got me.
There you go. Sheriff Robert Fountain joins us here on the Sunday sit down. We're talking a little bit about the beginning where it's the first 100 days. You did a tremendous job of creating new things, getting stuff off the street. What's next?
Next, we just held a contest for high school students because I said repairing public trust. That starts with the young ones too. So we had a contest where I have 2 vehicles we're going to surplus. Instead of surplusing those vehicles, actually I have 4. 2 of the vehicles are going to Granville Community College because they don't have any vehicles for these kids in BLE teach drive, pursuit driving, and those types of things. So we're in the process, and I think they're on the books, the agenda for tomorrow night. We're going to donate 2 of our vehicles, patrol vehicles that we're going to surplus to Granville Community College, BLET. Then we had a contest with all the high schools, elementary schools, and middle schools for the children to design our new look for a vehicle because we wanted 2 community engagement vehicles that will be a way to kind of heal some relationships. And they had 5 criteria: bullying, domestic violence, breast cancer awareness, it was 5 different. So what we did was we put it out. We then had a school board meeting last Monday, I believe, and Miss Jessica Law was one of my SROs. My team got together all the pictures that we got. They went into the conference room. They took pictures of everybody's design throughout the county, and they say, Sheriff, we can't pick a winner. We can pick 5. So we pick 5, and they picked 5. So we're going to do 2 theme cards with 5 different designs. We presented all the winners with a gift certificate and a presentation. I was in the Sheriff's Leadership Conference in Chapel Hill that week. So Jessica is my face. Everybody that works for me is my face. So she was my face that night. I think Chief Clements and Chief Newman were there to present the kids with what their awards were. And I think we're just going to do projects like that. We were talking today, actually, we're going to have a family and friends day. We have routinely for the past month or so been feeding our staff. I think the first time we had the fish fry and all that, ribs, and last time it was fried pork chops, and it was fried chicken. So it's hard to argue with people who break bread, right? So we're trying to heal relationships based on the soul food. You eat with your brothers and sisters. Just like when I spoke at the funeral today, we are an extension of each other, and we're all sisters and brothers. We spend more waking hours, 12.25, than you do with your families. So why can't that be an extension? It's just how you shape and cultivate those relationships. So that's what we're starting to do. We're going to have a family and friends day coming up soon. We're going to have a block party, I think, in August. So the Granville County Sheriff's Office is going to sponsor a block party downtown. No alcohol. Trace not next door radio will facilitate the music for us. And that's all we're going to do. We're going to continue to build bridges to make things where we're collectively doing the right thing. This past weekend, we just had a St. Patrick's Day enforcement. This is the first time that the Governor's Highway Safety Council Commissioner, Mr. Ezel, was here with us. He said that it was impressive the relationship we're trying to bring and bear to this community. So we both trying to hit some. Hold up. I'm good. So that was the first time both of the media outlets were here with us. And we had a great turnout. We covered the whole county for about 6 to 8 hours, I think. They started around 4 minutes, around 11 o'clock. Driver's license checks. I was with Highway Patrol in 85. We were doing traffic enforcement. Some of my staff went out for the first time. Even the admin staff were allowed to participate, get and see what we do. So long, it's been far too long where it's not been an inclusive kind of environment. So now we had everybody who wanted to go out with us. And I think in the next week or two, we have one of the news reporters that I think both of them said they want to go out with us. So we're going to take them out on the road with us, the people to see what we do after they sign their waivers. And we're just going to do building more community relationships. Reverend Jeanette Haskell will become my community engagement coordinator. We started our chaplaincy service already. We're getting ready for Ramadan. That's coming up Wednesday. So we're preparing for Ramadan. So our Muslim faith brothers and sisters are included in this. This is the first time they will be able to participate. And we just ordered them their Qur'ans. They will be here Monday. So we're just going to do things in a different capacity that people were not expecting us to do, but it's all about teamwork. I just lead these ladies and women of the Granville County Sheriff's Office run it every day. I just drive the tank. Their wheels, if the wheels don't turn, it doesn't move. And that's just what we're doing moving forward.
Is there any questions that you have received along the way that you can answer now?
And most of them are just why people think a certain way. And again, you get people, everybody's invited to this thing, right? So everybody always talk to me on social media, not in this room. So when you want to be a Facebook kind of person and you want likes and credits and smiles and laughs, that's cool. But when you have 40 opportunity to come stand before me and ask me those things, you shy away from that. I have no problem answering any questions or any decision I make about anything. So all you got to do is ask me. If you don't have the courage to ask me, you have the courage to not talk. Don't come get a job because I'm hiring. So, I do. There was a report done by Brain Institute. I forgot the guy's name. That I was going to take over OPD. So that rumor had been floating around. Here's the thing. Two things about that. Pat Ford, Giovanni Ford, my wife and I were sitting at the after I got elected and told her I would not hire anybody from OPD. Anybody in this room, name me one person who works at OPD that works here now. Exactly. So again, other people talk. I stick to what I said. We didn't hire anybody. People came and talked to me about it. I would talk to them. I would tell them, yes, I would love to have you, but I can't. Because it would negatively affect OPD. But here's the catalyst. I am the chief law enforcement officer in this county. General Statute 162.25 gives me authority to do a lot of things. That gives me authority to take over an office if it's deemed incapable of performing their law enforcement duties. So if OPD got to 51% credible minimum, they would be listed as ineffective, which means I, as the chief law enforcement officer in this county, would talk to the DA operations inside Oxford. But it didn't get to that point. They got to about 49. And me and Pat again had a conversation. So again, when people say things, they don't understand the backstory of what I'm trying to do. Everybody knows we did money was right. And our county commissioners hold that responsibility. Because in the budget meeting, she was there. I told them we were going to lose people. That's 3 Fridays ago, right, man? I told them. I think I said the same thing when I saw on social media. I told them we were going to lose people based on the new pay class for OPD. And we did already. So it's raining outside. There's no more family in the same rainy day fund. And that's why tomorrow I'll get the contingency budget from the county finance director. And I'm going to go through it. And I'm going to show the county commissioners where the money can come from to fully staff and fund the Granville County Sheriff's Office. Because of the fact, I don't have a problem telling people like it is. I think it was a shock to folks when I showed up for the budgetary meeting. And everybody had all these nice PowerPoint presentations. And I had about 3 words. We need money. What questions you got for me? Is that right, man? So that's the way I do business. I'm not going to tap things around nothing. When it comes to the safety and security of this community, when it comes to funding these things that we want to get done, when it comes to paying increases for my people, I don't play a game. I don't play around with it. I don't mince words. I'm straightforward, direct. I got an answer for you. So that's just the way I do business. So everybody want to keep talking? Keep talking. You're not in this room to answer these asking questions. It is what it is.
There you go.
Right now.
Yeah. That's right.
It's the only time.
Are we going to open up the floor for any questions in the room? Anybody? No. Anybody have any questions for Sheriff Tom?
So share with us how we can be in contact with you.
919-464-9880. My number ain't changed. And I get a request every week. I think we're clearing up the request for information stuff on my booking. Because we had the jail process and sharing information out of and this example number finish. We were not being able to do things because remote patrol put watermarks on their stuff, and we were trying to figure out a way how we get information to the media about who was incarcerated, and now we didn't have any backdrops. Things that were professional for me. So I didn't want to put stuff out. Every background was different. So we're starting a classification process from the Dean of Basketball Center meetings to Ms. Kim helping me do this classification process. So with that, we will have a standard structure of how these booking photos should look. Because I'm not going to send trash out to community. I'll send you the information now. Once we get everything else in place, we'll start getting pictures of everybody that's incarcerated, not just the high bond stuff. I'm gonna send out everything that's kind of on our process. Me and Terry Hopgood are gonna sit down and redo the website soon. But everybody can get in touch with me. My phone number has not changed. I tell everybody, my people that supported me are like, I can't get in touch with you. There's a difference between the candidate and the sheriff. All right. The candidate had time to go to see everybody, to shake hands and kiss babies. There's an assignment now. It's different. I can't be on the phone with 62,000 people. And trust me, every day, Miss Ashley and the team up front and Miss Emma feel phone calls all day that people want to talk to. I just can't do it. If you text me or email me at sheriff.fountain@granvillecounty.org, I will respond to emails. My team tries to collect all the information when people call me. We'll get somebody to try to get back in touch with you, but you can always text me 919-464-9888. The number has not changed since campaign. I didn't change my phone. I just changed the access to a lot of people. I just can't talk to everybody. Here's the thing. My cousin, Bobo Merrill, was one of the closest people to me. Larry Downey was one of the closest people to me. I don't even talk to him anymore. I might see him once a week, once every 2 weeks. So I want people to understand that it's not that I'm not, reachable, even Candy Roger. Some people, I just don't got time. I don't have time to stop and sometimes chat. I'll tell people I got 5-10 minutes where I can sit and talk to you. If you schedule an appointment with me, then I block that time for you, and we can talk longer. But most of the time, even my staff know now that, hey, if I need to run to see the sheriff, you got 5-10 minutes, we got to move on. But it's no go policy. Anything more than 5-10 minutes, you have to schedule some time so I can make sure I pay attention to your need, specifically what you want me to address and talk to. And my team does a good job with that. Even when I got to go down to the jail and see inmates down there, we had a capacity to hold 200 inmates. Guess what they want to do? They don't talk to me for hours. So again, that's another 200 people I have to go down and deal with to see what complaints are going on. Where he has to make more than a shakedown of the facility. There's a lot going on instead of me sitting in the office on the street. I'm trying to do things, connect these dots, to find out how we got our community safer. So these operations that we're doing, reaching out to the churches, going to places. And my pastor Devin, you got to stop going everybody else's church. So I've been sticking to it for the first 100 days. But after that, I got to get back to work. I got to get back to.
Anything else in the room like to ask anything? Yes, sir.
What do you see the biggest law enforcement community need right now?
I think the biggest need or concern is again trust. But we still have to do some more things to make sure we reach some of these youth. Right. I went to the courthouse for the past 3 or 4 weeks, and we had four teenagers that were charged with first-degree murder. So with the families coming up, we almost get them to fight in the parking lots. With the stuff that's happening in their communities, I have to go navigate those things and make sure here want to have problems. But the sad part is this: these young men were 17 years old, all charged with first-degree murder. Guess what they got on their birthday? An introduction to Maryland County jail. They kicked them out of the justice system, bound them over as adults. So we have to do the work in the communities to sow those seeds of responsibility. We got to find out a way. That's why Reverend Pascal was key to this community engagement process. That's why we start talking about this community advisory council. So every village and hamlet has a different need, but I need everybody to understand their finger needs to be on the pulse of their communities. So we then know how to address those. I will step on anybody's toes to make a mistake. And that means step on toes down in Creek. That means step on toes in Butler. That means step on toes in Oxford. I'll do so. If it means that we got to save these kids, because at one point in time, they all were us. Right? So I could be a kid. So they have to understand that people see in me. And I go speak to these young ones. When I go down, just like today, I spent some time with a young man that's charged with sex offense in jail. I left the funeral. Here's what I did. Because his aunt died. He didn't know. So I was down with him for about 35, 40 minutes. Consoling him about his aunt being buried today. He didn't even know. So those are the things that have people like yourself and the rest of you involved in this process. I think that's the biggest need is the community private partnership relationships if we need to heal these relationships, change the way things were done. We have changed the culture somewhat, but there's much more to it. And not just for the community, the underserved community, and I'm going to use right, the Hispanic community reached out to us Friday, because they're underserved. We have our first, Ms. Cruz is our first Hispanic Latino deputy who's going to work with Reverend Pascal to bridge the gaps with the Hispanic Latino community because they don't trust us. They don't trust law enforcement. So we had to go out and internally find people to help do those things. So I think that's the thing, building trust, and then putting priorities where we can work with these young ones to do this. The next week, I think Chief Clemens is working on our internship. We had our first job fair yesterday, and we just had 5 new employees that we identified yesterday. We're going to bring on, I swore in 5 on Thursday, and we have 5 from a recruiting that we just did, and then we're going to have our internship next week. We're going to start accepting applications for internships. We got internships with the DOT. I got to have lunch with the DOT director next week, and he lives in Granville County. But we got high school and college kids that are going to get paid $18 to $25 an hour to work with DOT for the summer. So the sheriff's office is not just about law enforcement. It's about healing communities. It's about building bridges. It ain't about just locking people up. Right. Thank you.
Sheriff Fountain joins us here on the Sunday sit down. Of course, we'd like to finish before we do that. Any more questions before we?
Yeah, that's I have one question. I know you, Sheriff Fountain, I know you brought up the thing about building the trust with youth and everything. Back when I was in high school, they had a program. It was like an introductory program for high school kids into law enforcement branches. It's called the Explorer Program. Is that something that you have considered maybe bringing to Granville County into these schools like Webb and stuff, to maybe introduce these kids into what is now law enforcement in this day and age? Well, actually, 4 years ago, that was something we talked about when I ran 4 years ago. And Brent, I'm giving credit, started the teen academy right after the election, and I worked with him, I talked to him, and he started the teen academy during the summers when the kids were out of school. So we're now in the process of revamping that. Even with the Citizen Academy, we're revamping that situation. But we're also implementing a grasp program. Because Roddick Road and some other communities have this gang problem within our high schools and middle schools. We're starting to see it kind of rear a little bit. GRASP, GRASP, gang reduction and suppression programs. So it's almost like a DARE and GREAT program combined. So we use DOJ funding so we can start getting booklets and information to the parents, because parenting is where it starts. You can't be a child's friend. You have to be their parent. So within the GRASP program, it has a component where we start doing adult parenting skills, communication skills. So they move forward into the introduction of how the youth need to be dealt with in schools. I've changed some of the SROs around a little bit. I'll get some more involved in. So it's going to be a change. But again, it's been 100 days. We got a little more work to do. But something I did do was anytime there's going to be a juvenile petition where 3 or more students fight, they're going to be brought here. As it's not a scared straight program, but it's to give them the understanding of what leads to General Statute 1450-16. General Statute 1450-16 is the E. Carson Law. The E. Carson Law is one of the first gang legislation in the state of North Carolina. So what we did was, the last time there was 7 kids, and I went to court with them last week, the first 2 went to court. And I sat there and spoke to them, and we're going to start having a partnership where they work together as a team building concept. The judges already started that process. So we brought them here, and the parents had to come here. First, I talked to the parents, gave them the understanding what it is to be their responsibility of being held accountable as well. Then I made all the young men come in this room to have a conversation. This is where we go. Juvenile justice sat there. I was here, and I think somebody from schools was here, and we had those conversations of what the expectation is. If you disrupt a learning environment, and it's attributed to that law, we're going to start coming at you for juvenile petition. So it's your choice. But if they don't
and they don't grow, right? So that's our thoughts, is teach them to where the end result could be. You can talk a good game all day until you walk somebody down that cell block, and then they start seeing what's there. You don't have to scare them. You give them the reality of the choices, because those 5 or 4 young men that were 17 that killed somebody for something senseless, they spend the rest of their lives incarcerated in our state facilities. So we're someone so to responsibility and just anything and play them with hate choices. There's a collateral consequence to every action that you make. The North Carolina School of Government has one of the best programs about collateral consequences. So we got to educate those kids on, hey, you can't even be a bar with some conviction of felony that you may get. You can't be a nurse. You can't be a male esthetician or whatever they are, based on the collateral consequences by state statute. They don't know, so they have no realization of what things that really happen. So that's some of the progress and programs we're putting in place for the summer. The internships, the partnering. We do a lot. It's work. It's work.
That's easy. Yes, ma'am.
So for that, I see that you are doing a lot of work the first 100 days. And speaking of mobile patrol, you have access to see who's coming in and out of the Granville County Sheriff's Office. Can you speak of your efforts regarding re-entry? Is there anything being done or anything on the horizon as far as helping folks that are currently incarcerated, knowing that they'll come out with a conviction and how they'll be a better asset coming out to the community?
We are partnering with Forsyth County and Union County. Union County has a program now, even to we look at health care, right? So we're starting to work with Forsyth County and Union County for re-entry programs that they have. We want to mirror some of that, but they have an insurance program where these people, when they come in, we're asking them a series of questions during the orientation, reception orientation, and diagnostic process. One of those questions is about religion, their declarations of faith. The other one is now, do you have medical insurance? Because these people are getting charged a copay every time they see a doctor inside our facilities. So with the expansion of Medicaid, Medicare, we started to look at how can we help that. So if they don't have insurance, we have a provider come in and we will have free insurance for them while they're here, as well as upon their release. So that's part of what we're doing from a health perspective, mindset, right? Mental health. So the reentry component is job placement training opportunities. And that's why we're going to pass with getting our community engagement coordinator. We're going to talk to people like Bad Day, Certainty, Food Line Distribution Center. We don't take felons. We also look at a total housing opportunities. So there's no men's shelter here. So Ronnie Morgan and I started to have conversations. How can we start a release program based in the community versus locking these people up? The plan is to have a diversionary program. DA Mike Waters and I have sat down for a couple of years to maybe start the process. Allison Katz has been involved in how we adjudicate cases for them never to get in the system. So if we can have those deferment prosecutions, then we're good. Ms. Alves has been working at the courthouse with the teen court program. So we're getting more aware of those processes with teen court so we can not have them come. And we have a mentor program that we're working with. Voice to Men was one of the ones we looked at. We looked at some stuff in Romeo Steels and Greensboro. So all these entry pro components that we're trying to emulate and formulate, again, we have those things on our radar. But the thing is, we don't want to do the reentry. We don't want you to come. So if we stop you from coming, there's no reentry. We have job training, placement skills, GED programs that we have to partner with school systems on to make schools sound educational process. And we start talking to, that's the reason I donated to Carl State Face from Community College to bridge a relationship with them. So I can have one of my staff on the board of directors at Community College. So we can start looking at opportunities from a standpoint of everybody's not going to college. So there's a welding class there. There's anything we can do to change the minds and their behaviors. So that's the culinary option. That's what we started to cook for these kids and start doing things in the community. It's even when we did the Christmas giveaways, we start taking information about those unserved communities that need our help. We got people that we put gas in their cars because they can't make it to the food. Right? But people don't know that. They never come next. Right? So there are a lot of different things we're doing moving forward that you guys will hear about. Because I'm not going to when somebody comes up to you and asks me. Because we just going to do the work. That's all it's about. Let's do the work. Not about talking about doing it, do it. That's what I said about other people. Don't talk to me, just do the work. I don't even have my team that come tell me something. T. Robinson is like, I'm like, why are you telling me that? I want you to know. I don't need you to know. I hired you to do the job. If you don't do it, I don't need you. Period. I tell all my team. And as of Thursday, the honeymoon was over. That was the 100 days. And everybody's seeing a different person now. That person is turned. The pivot has occurred. Everybody's here to account for everything. Everybody. From me to the person at the bottom of the totem pole. Don't do what you're supposed to. I'm going to do what you swiftly. You may not hear about personnel actions that I do. But trust me, things are brought to my attention. Personnel actions in the short term to follow. So I can't discuss personnel actions, but trust me. I think the advantage of those activities to learn and teach others.
Fantastic. Anybody else? We like to finish these Sunday sit-downs, really open up the floor for you for any topic or anything like that to finish up.
Again, I just want to pray for our community and make sure that people understand for the work. We're trying times, and I wish that everybody would try to take some of these opportunities to support your sheriff's office, not just because of me, because of the men and women here that their lives are on daily. I think you should come to these county commissioner meetings. I think you should talk to representatives. The same way that OPD, I think Carlos and some other folks had some stuff to do with that, and I think Janelle, y'all need to push those issues early on. And other community members about paying funding police department. Those things need to happen in the sheriff's office as well. I can only shout from the top of the hills, but I'm only going to go. Your community, they will listen to you before they listen to me. Because I'm only one individual. I will go fight for us. I will go speak to them. I will not cut corners about what we need, but it comes from you as a representation of this community because you elect these people to do their jobs. So hold them to the same standard. Hold them to their pledge of the oath that they took to serve this community, right? And if they don't, then you deal with it. But right now, we're in a crisis. So I want everybody to understand that. Join me at the county commissioners meeting tomorrow. It's at the expo. It's starts at 7:00. I will be there to shout from the hills about what great employees I have. And I will always try to boldly teach people to be better than I am. Because I'll be gone. This position is a fleeting thing. I'll be gone. My wife said, I'm not saying that. I'll be gone. I won't be here but a short period of time. After that, somebody else has to pick up the mantle. And I said before, I pick up the baton from somebody else. When I pass the baton, I want them to be better than me. I want them to be more proactive. I want them to be more progressive, more caring, more passionate about this position that I'm going to hold. Until which time I relieve this position. Because I promise you I will fight until the end. My people. And this community. Thank you for what we do. God bless everybody that came. God bless the negative comments because you keep me going. And you empower me to stay strong. I love you all. Thank you.
Yeah. Sunday sit down here.